I spent 8 years searching for my daughter. 8 years of sleepless nights, false leads, and empty promises. Every morning, I woke up hoping someone had finally found her. Every night, I went to bed wondering if she was still alive. Then, out of nowhere, the impossible happened. They found her. When I first saw Katie again, my heart nearly stopped. She looked like my daughter, but something felt wrong. The way she stared at us, the way she moved, the way she seemed completely disconnected from the world around her. Everyone expected me to celebrate, to cry tears of joy, to finally feel complete again. But standing there, looking into her eyes, I felt something I never expected. Fear. Because after 8 years buried beneath the sands of Egypt, nobody should have come back alive. At first, I convinced myself she was traumatized. Anyone would be after what she'd been through. But strange things kept happening around her. Objects moved. Animals became agitated. The house felt colder whenever she entered a room. Then came the nights. I would wake up and hear footsteps echoing through the hallway. Slow, deliberate, almost as if someone was pacing outside my bedroom door. Every time I looked, Katie would be standing there, staring into the darkness. Not speaking, not blinking, just watching. And deep down, I began to realize that whatever came home with us wasn't entirely my daughter anymore. The more I investigated her disappearance, the more horrifying the truth became. Ancient records, forgotten rituals, warnings buried beneath centuries of sand. They all pointed toward the same terrifying possibility. Katie hadn't survived the desert. Something else had. Something ancient. Something that had waited thousands of years for a way back into our world. Every clue led me deeper into a nightmare I couldn't escape. The curse wasn't attached to a tomb. It wasn't hidden inside an artifact. It was living inside my daughter. And it was getting stronger every day. My wife still believed we could save her. I wanted to believe that too. But every day the thing inside Katie became harder to ignore. Her body began changing. Her behavior grew more violent. The line between human and monster started to disappear. Our home became a prison. Every conversation turned into an argument. Every attempt to help only made things worse. I watched the family I had spent years trying to rebuild crumble right in front of me. The daughter I fought so hard to find was slipping away again. Only this time she was standing right in front of me. The final pieces finally came together. Katie wasn't chosen by accident. Her disappearance had been part of an ancient resurrection ritual. For 8 years, she had remained trapped between life and death, serving as a vessel for a force older than civilization itself. Everything suddenly made sense. The nightmares, the strange symbols, the impossible survival. The thing wearing my daughter's face had been preparing for this moment since the day she vanished. And now it was ready to be reborn. There are moments in life when you realize no victory comes without sacrifice. Standing before my daughter, I knew I had an impossible choice to make. Fight the evil consuming her, or lose her forever. The ancient force unleashed its full power. The walls shook. Darkness spread everywhere. Centuries of buried horror erupted into the world around us. But beneath all the terror, beneath the curse and the monster and the nightmare, I still saw flashes of the little girl I had spent 8 years searching for. And that gave me the strength to keep fighting. Because no matter what stood before me, I was still her father. When it was finally over, the silence felt heavier than the horror itself. The nightmare had ended, but the scars would never disappear. 8 years ago, I lost my daughter in the desert. The day she returned, I thought my suffering was over. I was wrong. Some things buried beneath the sands should never be found. And some curses never truly die. They simply wait. For the next family. For the next victim. For the next time someone dares to open the tomb.